Happy day. Myself Dr. Nithisha, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce M.Com program, M.O.P Vaishnav College for Women. A warm welcome to the M.O.P classroom session. Today we will build knowledge on the topic Security Exchange Board of India. This module comprises of various segments divided into sections, namely introduction, objectives, functions, powers, structure of SEBI and its departments. Introduction. Security Exchange Board of India was constituted in the year 1988 as a non-statutory body under the resolution of Government of India, that is central government, to protect the interest of the investors and to oversee the transactions in the securities market. Later, it has been updated and developed as a statutory body in the year 1992 and it is presently working under the regulations of the Security Exchange Board of India Act 1992. Its headquarters is situated in Mumbai and other regional offices in metropolitan cities like Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai and Ahmedabad. Presently, SEBI is being functioning under the chairmanship of Mr. Tukin Kanta Pandey. Objectives of SEBI. The primary objective of SEBI is to protect the interest of the investors. Apart from this particular objective, we have other objectives like regulating the securities market, creating awareness and educating the investors and regulating its functions, ensuring fair trade practices and market development. Functions of SEBI. Functions of SEBI is being categorized into three major segments, that is protective function, development function and regulatory function. Let us see the functions of SEBI under these three categories in detail. First one is protective function. As the name indicates, it is the major function of SEBI is to protect the investors and their money. Next, it also protects the stock exchanges. It is recognized and regulates under its control, namely National Stock Exchange and Bombay Stock Exchange. Next, it prevents market manipulations and ensures fair practices, avoiding illegal activities inside and outside the stock exchanges and the securities market. Next, regulatory functions. SEBI always regulates the securities market and its functioning under the Act. It controls and regulates the stockbrokers, sub-brokers, merchant bankers and other underwriters who take care of all these transactions and securities. It prohibits the insider trading and also avoids illegal and unethical practices inside the stock exchanges. It monitors the market activities and foresees the movements of the prices on a daily basis to have a smooth functioning of the securities market. Next, development functions. So, first one is it protects the investors' interest and it educates then and there wherever their awareness is required. Next, it protects the intermediaries and trains them who acts as a middleman between the investors and the institutions. Next, it also conducts frequent research so that it can develop wherever it is necessary and wherever it is required. It adopts international standards and develops according to the international standards. It ensures transparency and smooth functioning of the stock exchanges as it ensures the efficiency of its functioning. It promotes fair practices and promotes the self-regulatory organizations. Powers of SEBI. The powers of SEBI is being divided into three major categories, that is quasi-judicial, quasi-executive and quasi-legislation. When it comes to quasi-judicial, SEBI has a right and empowered to propose judgments and deliver judgments against the unethical practices which has been happening or may happen inside the stock market or securities market. This ensures the transparency and accountability of its functioning. Next, quasi-executive. It is empowered to make the judgments against the violations. Next is quasi-legislative powers. SEBI is authorized and has a power to frame the rules and regulations to control, regulate and to adapt the stock exchanges. Apart from three major powers of SEBI, we have other powers which has been listed here. That is, SEBI has the power to ask and question regular periodicals of the stock exchanges which functions under its regulations. Next is it has the power to levy charges, fees according to its requirements, and it enforces the public companies to list their securities in the registered stock exchanges, and it also approves the bylaws and grants powers to the stock exchanges. It grants registration to the intermediaries who acts as a middleman for the investments, and it has the power to direct enquiries to the stock exchanges in case of any violations. Structure of SEBI. As discussed earlier, SEBI regulates and functions under the guidance of the chairman. Apart from the chairman, we have 8 board of directors who is been appointed by central government, central bank and Union Minister of Finance. One director is appointed by the central bank, which is the Reserve Bank of India (RBI). 2 directors is appointed by the Ministry of Finance, and remaining 5 directors is appointed by the central government of India. Departments of SEBI. SEBI functions under various committees and departments to ensure the smooth functioning of the recognized stock exchanges and to regulate the securities market. There are 18 to 20 departments functioning under the Securities Exchange Board of India. The list has been displayed in the presentation, which includes Investment Management Department, Investigation Department, Office of Investor Assistance and Education, Department of Economic and Policy Analysis, Market Regulation Department, Integrated Surveillance Department, etc. So, these are some of the departments which functions under the Security Exchange Board of India. The Security Exchange Board of India ensures integrity, accountability and transparency by protecting the interest of the investors and their investments through ensuring the proper functioning and efficient functioning of the financial landscape through various committees and departments. Hope this lecture find useful. For further lectures and sessions, kindly like, share and subscribe the M.O.P classroom. Thank you.